very good morning to all our listeners. Hope you all had a great evening. A quick look around the markets then as we head in toward the North American Open. And we've seen a bit of an about turn from the aggressive selling, which saw the European equities close sharply lower on Monday's trade after those renewed fears over the political stability in likes of Spain and Italy. We have had a tightening of the government bond yield spreads, and also the euro in the currency markets has recovered back above the 135 level. A couple of things underpinning this have been predominantly the economic releases. We've seen the service PMIs, starting with China overnight coming in at a 4-month high. The various European countries also exceeded expectations. The Eurozone number itself showed the service PMI at its highest in 10 months. And the UK reading was above the key 50 level, so improvement on previous and coming in its highest since September, which has also bolstered cable on its release. Other things of note, we have seen the banks. They have in turn showed a decent bounce on the initial sell-off yesterday. They are the second best performing sector in mainland Europe, closely behind that of utilities. And UBS, despite opening down around 2%, have been one of the better performers after their corporate earnings before the opening bell this morning. Their Q4 net loss not as big as some analysts were looking for. Taking a look in terms of currency moves as well, as mentioned, euro dollar up at around session highs, trading around 135.50 in toward North American crossover with a gain around 30 pips. Interesting comments out of the French President François Hollande, who has said that Europe should have an exchange rate policy. And separately elsewhere, we've seen the yen weaken with this general risk on tone. We've also had comments that Shirakawa is due to step down from his position as the governor of the Bank of Japan on March 18th, which is earlier than his scheduled time of April 8th. Again, to put this in context, the fact that the LDP have been pushing for a candidate who very much follows suits of the LDP's policies of pro-monetary easing has contributed as well to some of that yen weakness. Looking forward then toward the US session, no major 130s today, but we do have the ISM non-manufacturing composite index as well as IBD tips to come from the US. That pretty much concludes the opening wrap from me, so I wish you all a great trading day.